Hello, good evening everybody, Gru here, welcome to Dragon's Dogma. Give me 1 second as I start up. 1 second, where are we? There we go. Interesting, I just loaded up chat and looks like Duplino's already messaged me. Maybe this is when Steam was active. Hey Duplino, if you're still there. Good evening to you. Glad you got a day off, hope you've been playing. I wonder how that's happened. Came at 12 minutes past midnight. But I wasn't even started Switch yet. Ah, okay, that's how it works. Yeah, I was just getting ready to stream again. That's cool. I didn't know this feature existed. Sorry I didn't reply. I just hadn't actually switched on Twitch chat just yet. How's it going, bud? How's your day been? Got some adventuring done? And by the way, welcome to Dragon's Dogma. Let's get tonight's episode up and running. We've got this house, which we were renting for about 7 days apparently. We've got a few days left.
I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters.
Will do. Ah, yeah, just 2 hours ago. That's fine. Take as much time as you want adventuring. There's no rush. Yeah, it's probably because your body isn't used to it on the first night.
Tell is, Vermin was once a beastren kingdom.
Truly?
Quite, though no definitive records remain.
Get as much rest as you can. Nights really take it out on you. They really do.
Don't think you're safe just because you're in the city. Monsters have gotten bolder of late and more ferocious. One found its way inside the common quarter just the other night. Much blood was spilled afore the thing was cold. You could say 'twas an ill twist of fortune. But mayhap we ought to be better prepared for such incidents. I wonder if building a nice, high wall is out of the question.
I wonder if he actually missed that. Or if that's just flavor text. I'm looking to taking Fativa out on the road and seeing how she works. No, they might put a Seeker's token right in the corner or something.
I'm afraid I don't have any knowledge about that quest as yet. If you require guidance, you must hire a pawn who does.
That looks like a path. And is that another chest over there? Look, right over there, I think it is. We can go this way. Try to jump onto that roof. Or we can go this way. Let's go this way first.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
Ah, excellent find.
Come back. I knew it. I just knew it.
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
That's what I was trying to get to. Hey, Flora.
What do you think? Does this suit me?
Yeah, it does. Oh, you did? Oh, that would be so cool if it actually flew in. I'm still waiting for something like that to happen.
Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I'm by your side.
That is so cool. Okay, this is a tricky part. Oh, come on. Okay, might as well check this out.
Suppose I'll start dusting. I've little else to do.
What do you think? Does this suit me?
Oh, yeah? Alright, kid. You don't ask a grown person that kind of question. Go back to that tower. Third time's the charm.
I'm afraid I'm unfamiliar with the matter at hand. Perhaps we should have a more knowledgeable pawn join our party?
Okay, this roof is fine. That doesn't look like a chest. So we're supposed to get to that.
I'll gather this. It might be of use.
I'm kind of curious what's inside this house. Oh no, there's a chest. Another fairy stone, nice. Hello? Let me in. Okay. Easy does it, pal.
Pray, allow me to open yon chest.
Nice.
I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters.
Okay, I see way up there. There's a little... Maybe not. Okay, we're meant to go to the left here. Then what? Fall down? That chest? There's gonna be something over in that little tower as well. Can't cross over on this. No, there's no access.
I'm afraid I don't have any knowledge about that quest as yet. If you require guidance, you must hire a pawn who does.
Right, I think that's the end of our... I think. Can we jump across to... No, it's too far. Maybe. Okay. There you go. But that was entirely useless. Let's get this chest. Another set of throat cutters.
I'm unfamiliar with
That's, I think, the third ones we found.
the matter at hand. Perhaps we should have a more knowledgeable pawn join our party.
This is highlighting some sort of place. What sort of place? I wonder. Now jump to the left. And I jumped against the wall, then jump up to the left-hand side, but it doesn't look like it's gonna work. Can't jump to the top either.
Begging your pardon, sir, but I'm on duty.
What brings you here?
To be honest, that door could be just closed off. What if it isn't though? Can I jump against this little beam? No. Dang it, almost. Looks like maybe. Alright, let's continue searching.
Tis a ladder. Shall we see where it leads?
We ought to put it to good use.
Hey, Kendrick. What are you doing here?
Perhaps you've a moment to spare, an ear to lend. Pray keep your voice low.
This is our house, right? Was he coming to visit us? No way. Kendrick, do you want something?
Got any good stories to share?
There's Malcolm.
'Tis good to see you are well.
We still need to find somebody who can Be interested in the archive we located. Right. He's away. Wait, we got 3 of these beetles. What the heck? Yeah, I want to give those seeker tokens to Pawn Guild. Let's use these beetles we've got. Current weight 2112. That's a significant increase. I think one of our pawns might have collected it and then died. They went straight into
I
storage.
don't know a thing about that quest, so I can't guide you. You could try to hire a pawn with the information we need.
Have we met?
I don't think so, Lena. I don't think we have. That's the same tower. Yes, it is. Let's try this way, if we can. Aha,
What am I to do?
Jasper. Stop it. Camera.
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
What does? We already looted that little tower. He's right though, there's something going on with this little square padding. And there's a way across. And then there's something here as well. Why would you put this here? What is it that you want us to see? This? I don't think so. Yeah, that door's inaccessible. There's a plot in front of it. There's no chest or anything. Can't see any Seeker's tokens. Let's try going this way. Good. Amanda, what are you doing all the way over there?
At least here I can let down my sandals, sweeping me off my feet.
What is she doing? I think we hit a dead end. There's nothing going on here. Hold on. That's a chest. Okay. We want that chest.
Oh dear. May have to treat myself to a tickle before bed. I
Hey.
lack information pertinent to this task.
We're doing pretty well looking
Consider hiring
for
a pawn better apprised of such matters.
loot. Need to speak to some guy called Roderick who runs a weapon shop around town for this quest for a greatsword and archistaff somewhere. Yeah, I think this might be a good time to come back down. So, who are you?
There's a ladder here.
Welcome to the Star Drop Inn. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you a cup to start you off? Sit back, relax, and enjoy the finest brews in all of Vernworth.
I don't think so, Lena. I'm not the alcohol type of person. We have a glass of sherbet we can have. This reminds me of Dragon Age.
Come now, loosen those purse strings.
Right, we kind of skipped past all this last time. Hi.
I've heard there's a means to tell if someone who claims to be arisen is in fact the real thing. See, there's an oracle up in the palace, whose powers allow her to divine whether there's only one arisen in the world. So nibble there. Come to think of it.
We already heard this dialogue before.
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
Where? Where? Could you point it out to me?
Say, have you been to Harp? 'Tis a quaint little village down by the sea.
Halve by the sea.
Well, if you do visit, you might want to give the old man who lives there a wide berth.
Old man living in
I
Halve.
hear he sets out to sea on his boat, day after day, only to be returned to shore by the brine again and again. As if that wasn't queer enough, he's apt to talk your ear off about some world he believes lies beyond the sea. I cannot fathom his obsession. I suppose losing his family must have driven him to madness.
Old man living in Halve. Strange world across the sea. Okay, we'll keep that in mind. That seems like it might not be crazy.
Folk used to be more generous with their coin.
What are you selling? Candles? Melons?
They say the sovereign's up in the palace, recovering from his battle wounds.
I bet he is.
Driving away the dragon took quite a toll on our liege. 'Tis a right miracle he yet lives, if you ask me.
Oh, he won't be living for long, I can tell you that much. Hey, it's Sven.
Truth be told, I was hoping we might.
Yes, Sven?
Would you care to stay and talk a moment?
Of course.
I'm glad. Sit down, won't you?
Sure will.
I'm rather fond of this place. I ne'er imagined a city could be like this. So full of excitement, so alive.
Where are you from, Sven?
And how could I have? In all my life, I've hardly left the palace. My mother is quite strict. You understand.
Oh. You're Deesa's son, aren't you? The one who kidnapped us, wiped our memory and threw us into mine. Seems like a decent enough fellow, doesn't seem to take after his mother. That explains why he looks kind of foppish. So you're out in the city trying to see how the common folks live.
Oft did I long for a taste of Even aught as simple as going shopping for myself.
This isn't going to be a Dragon's Dogma version of Roman Holiday. That's the old movie starring Gregory Peck and Aubrey. What's her name? Hepburn. Hepburn? No.
My mother has always procured the things I covet for me, so to pick out an item and obtain it with my own hands held a certain appeal.
You just want to become a man, is what it is, Sven. Let me tell you about being a man. It requires balls.
Of course, in the end, you were the one who made the purchase.
Actually, yeah. We kind of took away your balls, didn't we, Sven?
That's all right. I know you meant well. Besides, I can safely say it was still a novel experience. I wanted to give you something in return by way of thanks. Here, this is for you.
What is it?
My apologies, friend, but I'd best be going. I mustn't let Mother find out I left the palace. Thank you for indulging me. I do hope we'll see each other anon. Till then, farewell.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
That's it? Just a Jasper? You live in the court. You could have given us something more expensive than that. Right, ladders? Which ladder? I think she's taking us to ladder. Right, now we gotta look for a ladder. You know, let's speak to Roderick. I guess this must be him. You're an apothecary, right? Potions.
Need anything? Might as well take a look while you're here, eh?
Sure thing, Filbert.
Got some good things on offer.
You sell phase stones. 1,000. No, 10,000. Brass patent kit. Particularly sturdy against monsters that prowl Bermudian soil. Yeah, it is like 0.50 lighter, the ones we've got, compared to this one. Well, look, what does this grass pattern one look like? Wait, you sell armor pieces? Hold on. That's more a fighter than a rogue. It looks like all classes can wear these. Even a mage. Wait, you can have a battle mage. Surprisingly less effective than the chainmail we found. Courtly tunic. That's going to be good for Fizzy. Hold on. Wait. Where are my pawns? Where's Pativa and Fizzy? Anyway, courtly tunic. Oh shoot, 155,000. Defense is kind of okay, but not good. But maybe it's better than the defense that Fizzy's got on. Good magic defense. Marches Crisis. Again, not as good as what we've got on.
Stop by again soon.
Too rich for my
Not
blood,
lying.
pal.
That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
No, they're alive. They're kind of... They're stuck.
I'll have nightmares if I let myself worry much.
Fancy a look at my wares?
Here to ask or to me, are you?
Are you... You know, you're Bjorn.
Welcome to Bjorn's Armory. You'll find quality's what you need if you want to survive. So before you check the price, just remember, misers die early deaths.
Yeah.
Looking for a craftsman? I'm a master of my trade.
Oh no. Looks crap, doesn't it? Arch only. That's more like it. Is it worth grabbing this? Probably not, eh? Serpentine, this could be good. You know, we'll hold off on purchasing anything till we finish exploring a little bit. Get an idea of what kind of loot we can grab. Hunter's mail is actually better. Ranger's vest is good all around, actually. Blues everywhere. Now we're talking. Hey, we got a nice little poncho. Hold on. Come back. Okay, we do like that. Maybe. Maybe. Fashion is just a reddish version of that one. Green. Tempted. That's more warrior. Maximum health, slightly boosts, already got that. Carry weight. I think in the border town it also costs 6,500.
Many thanks. I appreciate the business.
Can we sacrifice any of the rings? Maybe 100 health or carry weight. You made it.
I've got the sharpest ears in town. Whatever it is, I'll have to hear it another time.
What brings you here?
Here to ask aught of me, are you?
Yeah, we had already looted him, apparently. Just double checking.
Maybe I'll keep right here.
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
If Fativa's actually turned up. Just curious, one sec.
Welcome to Bjorn's Art, and quality's what you need if you want to.
And there's Fizzy. Fizzy, I just want to check your items. There we go. Meadow cloth, she can actually use that. That will actually suit her just fine. Only $12.50. This is better, but it's just a robe. Don't really care much for it. This is significantly better. Too expensive. And it just kind of looks naff. Oh, this is for sorcerer only, apparently. So do we go with stats or do we go for looks? I think we go for looks. And do we need to give you any shoes? He's wearing savants. Apparently not.
Vive. So before you check the price, just remember. Many thanks. I appreciate the business.
These writings could be of import.
There you go. He's got a new outfit on. Nice.
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
Where are you taking me? Take me somewhere. Back to the slums? Back to the slums. Perfect, we need to come down here anyway. Where's Fiona? Fiona?
Oh, I can't find a silver stone anywhere.
Oh no, it's Daphne we
Have you
want.
heard any better?
Here you go.
Oh, just look how it shines. Thank you ever so much.
Hey, Daphne's okay.
Say, aren't you curious who I want to meet?
No.
Well, I'll tell you. My mother and father. I don't even know what they look like, you know. Not to say I'm unhappy at the gracious hand, of course. But I'd really like to meet them, even just once.
Daphne's the one who was abandoned here, right? And apparently there's a relative, a brother or somebody, that's one of the other slum people saw in a carriage. I think somebody tried to take an inheritance from her. She got dumped here. Maybe, I'm not sure at what age.
I want to tell them how grateful I am that they gave me life. Oh, it's so shiny. Oh, hi, Arisen. You'll help me again if I need it, won't you? Please say yes.
Of course.
I'll harvest what I can, should it please you.
I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters.
Return in a few days' time. Okay. We can do that. That was actually good. We came this way. We can rest at the house. By the time Mildred should be back, and we can decide what to do about that house situation.
Got any good stories?
Sorry, Malcolm. Ma'am?
You feeling generous, sir? Want to lend a hand?
Sure.
You feeling generous, sir?
Right, let's keep investigating.
Best head to market before it slips my mind. They say the Sovereign was bathed in the dragon's fell flame. Such that his countenance was burned beyond recognition, and yet he draws breath. What surer sign could there... I do hope His Majesty shall recover soon. Mayhap.
It's a good excuse to not show him to the people. They won't find out he's a pretender or anything. I'll give Disa that much credence. Smart.
Fancy a look at my wares?
Good thing, Grandpa.
In my line of business, patience is key. Do come again.
Right. Where's
Ladder can take us to new heights.
You must be Roderick.
Excellent find.
Hoi, friend. Klaus sent word that you've agreed to rescue some of my pilfered equipment. Fair warning. Goblins are behind these ox cart raids, I've since learned. No doubt they're hoarding the stolen arms in their den.
Goblins. Den. Got it.
From the tell of it, their lair lies somewhere along the western road.
Didn't we come from the western road? I think we did. That's where the aqueduct we were walking from.
Pray do be careful. If aught were to go awry, 'twould weigh heavily on my heart. Losing my wares for good would make me sore. But no sack of gold can compare to a fellow life, eh?
Thank you, Roderick. Appreciate that. Right. Do you have any new daggers? Stilettos, we already picked those up. And that's all she sang. Is he... That's a pretty decent jump of 271. 21 points in damage. But you're kind of sport, right? So maybe not. Maybe not yet. Reason being, we're gonna go look for these weapons, right? At some point. By that time, she maxed out mage as a class, and we shift over to a sorcerer and get the Archistaff instead, and save some money in the meantime. Okay, so we got his quest that we needed to do. We just need to get to Brandt, but we also need to continue checking.
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
Apparently there's like a ladder here that these pawns keep mentioning.
While you're here, eh?
Why, you there? Your presence is requested at the tavern this evening.
Thank you, Burnell. Please. Maybe we should just go and see Brandt right now and get it over and done with. So I've got some Seekers tokens.
Greetings. Welcome to the Guildhall. Here we conduct all manner of procedures pertaining to vocations. If there is aught I may assist you with, simply say the word. Have you found any of the items we discussed, perchance?
We have 17. Ring of Vehemence, Ring of Triumph. Ready stone, good. Long way to go till we get the daggers.
Do come again.
Right, let's take a look at these. A ring imbued with the power slightly boosts maximum health, stamina, and the maximum amount of weight that the wearer can carry. Excellent. This one just does one job. That one does 3. Ring of Vehemence. The wearer's attacks are more likely to stagger and knock down foes. Yeah, that's actually really good. Maybe Fizzy would be the person for this. I think so. We're gonna remove her health. Give her this. She has that lightning spell. When she casts it, probably has a good chance to knock people over. Fingers crossed.
I'm afraid I don't have any knowledge about that quest as yet. If you require guidance, you must hire a pawn who does.
Let's go speak to Brandt. Okay, that's the Vocation Guild quest. Daphne needs to be seen in a few days' time. That can wait. We already got this. For some reason, it didn't actually tick all the boxes. He gave us a Jasper Stone. Maybe we need to just keep waiting, he'll give us more. I'll drop in.
At once, Master.
Lead me to the Star Drop In. Nobody? Nobody's gonna... Fine, we gotta do this by ourselves, huh? Is this a star drop in?
I'll pop open the chest.
What the heck? There he is. Why can't I see...
I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters.
Hey, Brent.
Your Majesty, your timing is impeccable. I just thought to call for you. 'Tis not a matter for prying ears. Pray, let us speak out here.
Should you be calling me Your Majesty in public if nobody's supposed to know? You could just call me Sir. Sorry about that. I'm a bit clumsy.
As I informed you when last we spoke, the palace is filled with the Queen Regent's sycophants. Should Disa denounce your Majesty as a false arisen, few would elect to doubt her. Yet if we are to prove your identity, I believe there is no occasion more suitable than the coronation. It was delayed so that the sovereign, that is, the false arisen, could convalesce in the palace, but the date has now been set. The central players in the court ought all be in attendance. It would be a fine opportunity to display your Majesty's power. None would be able to deny that you are the true arisen then. Only select members of the nobility and citizens who have contributed greatly to Vermont's continued prosperity will be granted entry. If your Majesty is to be counted among them, you will need to attend to a number of tasks. Pray, allow me to summarize them for you.
Okay, Brent, tell us. So, 3 quests. The Queen, Monster Culling, and Magistrate, whatever that is. Whatever this is. Monster Culling seems straightforward. Go kill enemies. And we need to complete one of these in order to move the progress in Melv, so we can somehow unlock the Spear Hand. So tell me about Monster Culling.
Citizenry have called upon my soldiers to cull monsters that plague the land. I dare say, 'twould be a fine contribution were you to accomplish these tasks unaided. What say you? Might I ask for your cooperation in this matter?
You can, and I say yes.
I thank you, Your Majesty. There are 3 locales that have seen significant trouble of late. The first is Trevo Mine, to the northwest. We've had reports of goblins swarming in great numbers. Next is Half Village, west of Burnworth. I believe soldiers have already been dispatched to cull an infestation of saurians there.
That's where the old man lives. Saurian infestation. You know, we had a bunch of people talking about some village with saurian infestation when we were walking through the aqueduct. Halfway through the duct down below us. So that must have been Half Village, huh? Wonder if the old man is alive.
Finally, there is a call for someone to locate a group of soldiers tasked with delivering freight. They were last seen crossing the second bridge on the eastern edge of Vermont.
Second bridge, eastern edge of Vermont.
There is no shortage of beasts that need culling in this world.
Can
There
we...
is surely no challenge to which we cannot rise.
Nice. Can we pick up the other 2 quests? Because this is like the worm hunt from the first game.
There is much we ought to tend to if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen.
Tell me of the Queen Regent.
You will need to infiltrate the palace to gather evidence of Disa's misdeeds. I hesitate to ask something so dangerous of you, yet I fear we have few other options. I have attempted to do the same through my own channels for now, though I have yet to uncover so much as a whisper of her plots.
Good job, dude.
Would that I could undertake the task myself, but my station prohibits me from reckless action.
Understandable.
What say you, Your Majesty? Might I ask this task of you?
Sure, pal.
I shall ensure that the door to the Queen Regent's office is open between midnight and dawn. Pray use that time to conduct your investigation.
Midnight and dawn. Understood.
There is much we ought to tend to if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true arisen.
Tell me about this magistrate.
Of all those who serve the Queen Regent, there is but one who I have no doubt will lend his support to Your Majesty's cause.
The magistrate.
I refer to Waldar, a magistrate. Many a time has Deezer demanded Waldar amend the Code of Vermont to her own benefit, and many a time has the magistrate refused her, for he is loyal to none but the spirit of the law. As a result, he now sits in a cell beneath the palace.
In the jail, and somebody told us there were interesting people to find in the jail. And we also found a back entrance into the jail itself from the slums. This is perfect. Everything is falling into place.
Our laws dictate that Your Majesty is our rightful ruler. Thus, as the staunchest supporter of the law known to the palace, I'm quite confident that Waldor will be willing to vouch for Your Majesty.
Excellent.
What say you? Might you be willing to aid me in arranging the magistrate's release?
Yeah, this secret talk we're having, there's at least 3 people listening in on that talk. Grant. Not sure if you noticed, but there's obviously 3 people listening in on our conversation. A good choice of having a secret meeting, eh? I'll take it.
I prepared a means for you to enter the palace dungeons. Pray, take this. This mission demands the utmost secrecy. Prithee be cautious, Your Majesty.
Cautious is my middle name.
Should you be discovered, I will be unable to lend aught in the way of aid.
See, now that the mission's complete, they all walk away. Well done, Brant. The Queen will, or the Duchess, has already known about this meeting. Good job.
What I can do for you?
Yeah. Are any of these timed quests? They are not. Good. Good, 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 good.
Good day, sir.
Good day, Adelina. How's it going? Okay, I think we've done the slums. We've done some of the common quarter. We've done some of the merchant quarter. I feel like there's still a couple of things we haven't checked here. There's the slums. We did kind of like a trip around here. And we were trying to do the trip around here.
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
Here you are, Master. I hope you like it. I found it myself.
Thank you.
Got any arms for a man down on his luck? I've no words.
Yeah, I do have money, but I can't give it to you.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
After you, Arisen.
Yeah, where is this ladder? They're definitely taking me somewhere, but then they kind of stop. Yeah, they keep bringing me back to this location. Wait, is this opened in the night? It is. Interesting. What is this? Bring the garb to someone it might be of interest. Oh, Sven. You have acquired the garments worn by a nobleman with a penchant for disguising himself as a beggar. Wait a minute, what is this? See there, it says deliver the garb. Then it's got Hilda and Selena. Interesting. We can give it to either one of them. Or if you find a forger, we can try to see if we can give it to both of them. Noble quarter. I think Hilda's right over here, right? Rings a bell. We're gonna hold off on doing that. So we find wherever this forger is. This has to be one. Thanks for that. You guys actually did real good with that one.
Would that the gold would only rain down on my head.
You probably die. Let's wait till morning. Yeah, we need to find whoever crafted this. We have these jail keys. Key that grants access to the dungeons of sturdy make. It will serve as many times as needed. Break after one use. This one will not break. I wonder if Brand will take this back from us. Maybe we should also get that forged. Wouldn't hurt, right? Let's put this one away. Put these away for the moment. Put one of these away. We're gonna put these away till we find let's hold on to that. We're gonna be searching anyway.
Shall we get some rest then?
Okay, we'll update Fizz's look. He's returned from the rift. Nice. One like, one thumbs up. He did a griffin too. Outstanding. Thanks, whoever did that. I only accompanied this arisen for a short time. I shall not soon forget our journeys by ox cart. It was a strange adventure all in all. I have much to ponder. Princess Harper's bird and bunch of flowers. Thank you so much. But Killian and Body Snatcher. Duplicate didn't do anything. Maybe because we drowned? Or she drowned or died? We've got no rating from them. Is that what the third symbol means? Earn a pawn badge. Let's go for more of these Minotaur ones. We'll give away some gold. Not that much. Let's go for 2,000 gold. We'll be generous. I think 2,000 is good for these monster quests, especially when we don't have enough money. Come on, can I just get it down to... And there you go, 2,000.
I return safe and sound, and I dare say wiser for my travels.
Hey, good.
Good morrow, everyone.
Off we go then.
Ready to forge on?
We are indeed. Guess we'll just go around here. Check out these houses. At the back.
Aye. Is there aught you require, sir?
Apparently not. Friendo. Yeah, that makes sense.
What am I to do? I'm lost without those garments.
Oh.
Aye? What do you want?
So Albert wants them as well.
This is for you, Master. I thought it might come in useful.
Thank you, Sativa. Please keep giving us stuff. Appreciate it. We'll come back to this one. I'm not sure. There's with this quest. This is the guy who feels like he has an interest, but there's also these three people. Hilda and Selena. quietly. Let's get out of here. Sleeping. Let's walk away. That's the slums, right? Yeah. Already been up there.
What am I to do? I'm lost without those garments.
Hold on, buddy. Yeah, I guess we're just going around in circles now. Let's just get out of this place. There's a house. Need to check any more underground. Wait, this just takes us all the way back.
What am I to do? I'm lost without those garments.
It's going to take me a while to get used to this place.
Tell is, the nobles are all in a flurry, ingratiating themselves with the sovereign. That's why they've been holding all these fancy masquerades, see? They're supposed to lift his spirits or some such. I've got to wonder what comfort ale and dancing are to a man who's been charred to a crisp. But I suppose I'm just jealous. Imagine having naught better to do than drink and revel the night away.
Okay, pal. I think you're onto something. I mean, I really do, pal. If only I could tell you the truth.
I've just recalled a little tidbit I heard from the locals.
Regarding the Vermundian military, yes?
'Twould seem the Queen Regent has made significant alterations to the chain of command.
Heard of any ways to make some easy coin? No? Shame.
It's a shame. Yeah, I think we're done with the common quarter. We're done with the slums. It's time to get to noble quarter.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
Fewer monsters are to be found in the main road, though carts travel only by the sun's light.
I just know if we don't search, we'll miss out on a Seeker's Token. Whoa, what just happened to the quality of the... You notice that? The textures. Okay, back here again. Let's get out of here.
I've a pressing duty to which I must attend.
Atlas Ledger. Heard some people in the tavern talking about a shop over in the rest town. A scrap store, they called it. Doesn't sound like much, but apparently you can have forgeries made there. Reckon that grimoire I lost all that coin on was one of them. Mayhap I could earn it back by making some forges of my own and selling them off to collectors. Yeah, where is this place? Heard some people in the tavern talking about a shop over in the Rest town. Where's that? You know about the rest town?
What's your problem?
It's because in the mornings or afternoons I can't really stream much. I can after Ramadan, but not before Ramadan. And then I also have some stuff going on in the mornings. So my basic time that I have free is kind of like before Ramadan. It was about 10:30, or let's say 11 o'clock till about 3 in the morning. It is a weird time, right? I agree with you 100%. But I need to earn a living. Otherwise, I can't justify my streaming to my family. Otherwise, I'd be judged and beaten up. Have objects thrown into my head.
In my line of business, patience is key.
Okay, let's go to the Noble Quarter. I think we should investigate that
This
next.
ladder can take us to new heights.
Wait a minute.
We ought to put it to good use.
We have the beggar's item. Does he want it? Let's take a look.
Hi. Faring well, I hope. Would you care to join me? I'd not say no to a bit of company. I was hoping you'd say that. Do you know, I had a feeling we'd meet here today. Intuition, I suppose. Say, you're not from round here, are you? Are you a traveler? Have you seen many places?
I've seen a few.
How I envy you. This city is all I know. I long to learn more of the outside world, but Mother won't allow it.
I guess the other reason is because I've been streaming this time for quite a while. If I stream at any other time, anybody who's actually watching my streams might not be able to actually make it.
She's always telling me how dangerous it is beyond the palace walls. But that only makes me question her judgment all the more. After all, if the world truly is so perilous, what are the lives of our people? They must be fraught with uncertainty, subject to harsh conditions.
You're good to your thinking, Sven.
It seems unfair that I alone should be shielded from that reality. But listen to me waffling on. Ah, I almost forgot. I happened upon this little curio the other day. Here, you're welcome to it if you'd like. My apologies, friend, but I'd best be going. I mustn't let Mother find out I left the palace. Thank you for indulging me. I do hope we'll see each other anon. Till then, farewell.
Bye. Thank you. I'll take back everything I said about you not giving us a decent gift. Ring of Cruel. Oh, we never even need to buy it. We just got the ring from here. Slightly boost the amount of weight you can carry. Defense and magic defense boost or item weight. Let's try this for a moment. We can always switch over. Actually, let's take a look. Our current weight is 2061. It actually doesn't say how much it gives. But you notice the bar actually changes when you put this ring on. Takes a decent amount away. Okay. That'll do. And he didn't want the beggar's clothes. That's something. So where is the noble quarter? South.
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
Izzy, where's the treasure chest you're talking about? This is gonna plague my eye. Gotta be here somewhere. Somewhere where we can't get to it. Maybe in this tower?
My bed boots. Sharp as
Hang about. Looks like we can jump from the balcony over to this board over here. But for what point? You took that chest.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
That balcony? Is that what you're pointing to?
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh?
Already climbed that ladder.
Best check my stock before it comes along.
Think.
Need anything? A mug of Ainley's.
Can't see any chest. There's a chest right over by Roderick's shop on the top there, I think. Let's check the backside of here.
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh?
We need to get to this balcony over here to get to the top.
Fancy a look at my wares?
Clearly there's a way.
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
Wish I could go on an adventure.
If we climbed up top of this building, I think that roof is going to be an issue. No, we can actually get to that. There's some boards right on top of them. Can't jump from across here. Can't jump from this building. No, we can. I think we can jump from here to here. Hold on. I think we did it last time too. I wonder if it's the same thing. I think it's through this way, wasn't it? There's a ladder on the side. Yes.
The rules at your neck.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients. Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
That's where we need to get to. Yeah, that roof is a bit too... We can't walk on this roof. That's going to be the problem. And that's the ladder we need to get to. I don't think we can make that jump. We'll give it a shot.
Might as well take a look while you're here.
Okay, take that back. We can actually make it. That's fine. Are you kidding me? There's a ladder on this side? How did we miss that? Oh, you little...
Tis a ladder. Shall we see where it leads?
We ought to put it to good use. You are in need of healing. Allow...
Yeah, that's what I find really good about the game. It's not like all bleak and dark. People are just happy going about their lives. Despite the fact that, you know, there's a dragon around. You're right. I guess they're kind of used to this kind of world, right?
Need anything?
I'm kind of curious. How does one access this ladder if we don't jump from that roof? Answer, one doesn't.
Need anything?
This town must have needs. 'Tis my duty to find them.
Would that I could spend all day here.
Is there any reason to be on this side of the... Not really. It's what makes this game so charming, is the fact that people are so happy. Yeah, that's true, right? That's the thing.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
Oh, come on.
Oh, excellent find.
Sorry. Platform isn't my thing. Apparently, mating beastren with humans gives you a chance to produce a beastren offspring. But it doesn't work in another combination. Something they mentioned something like that. Okay, made it this far. All we gotta do is climb this ladder. And I guess that's the chest that we're talking about. Hopefully.
A ferry stone.
Okay, that was actually worth it.
You can leap from one end of the kingdom to another in a trice.
Tis not an item to be squandered. Stay with me, Arisen.
Thank you, Fizzy. Right, now let's get to the noble quarter finally, shall we? And... gosh darn it. Is it 2:49 already? No way. One second, just checking. Yeah, 2:49. We got 10 minutes left in tonight's stream. Kinda gotta go this way.
I've just recalled a little tidbit I heard from the locals.
Regarding the Vermundian military, yes?
'Twould seem the Queen Regent has made significant alterations to the chain of command.
Actually, we haven't come here before.
First impressions count for much. If you like, I can recommend you a new hairstyle or manner of face paint.
Oh, this is new. Modify appearance. I don't think that was there before.
Hope to see you again.
Thank you, Clovis. So this is Clovis. We've already been here once. What's this, Disciplina?
Do stop and have a look.
Yeah. You can spend ages. I've already spent more time than I was hoping to. Yeah, nobles will hold up all the land for themselves, right?
I'm well enough, thank you.
Oh, Mercadia. Good to know.
I am well enough, thank you.
Okay, Joe. Good to know.
What do you think? Does this suit me?
Yeah. Yeah, it does. Yep, that's the noble court, all right. Look at this place.
Sir Ludolf's lust knows no bounds. This time he's set his sights on the Watchhead's missus.
Wait a minute. What? We have barely met. Sir Ludolf's lust knows no bounds. This time he's set his sights on the Watchhead's missus. That's Gregor. Wait a minute. That's not right. We're gonna have to deal with Sir Ludolf, kick him in the balls.
Still, however pressed, no man is like to hand her his own wife, eh? The Watchhead refused, and rightly so.
Wait, he actually told him he wants his wife. That's out of order.
But his lordship doesn't take no for an answer.
Oh no, what did he do?
He employed his usual method, which is to say, he dispatched the Watchhead on a mission to slay a Dullahan.
Oh no. So Gregor goes to fight the Dullahan, dies, and then Sir Ludolf goes after the wife. That's sickening.
Poor old Gregor departed last night. I'm sorry to say it, but he shan't be returning alive. That's the sort of man that noble is, you see. Naught noble about him, if you ask me.
Ludolf, yeah. Can we do anything about that?
That tyrannical Sir Ludolf thinks he can do whatever he likes. And, well, mayhap he's right. He had the Watchhead himself sent off to fell a Dullahan.
We're gonna have to save Sir Gregor. I guess we gotta talk to his wife, right? Shoot. That's gonna be another mission. It takes me like 5 billion years to recognize where our character symbol is. Townsend Estate. Comptroller's house. Watchhead's house. Okay, so this is probably where the quest is. That's something to do with the beggar's clothing we got. Oh, hi there. Housekeeping. Greetings.
Are you of worthy station to be present here?
Well,
Are you of worthy station to be present here?
yes. We're all worthy in the sight of the Lord. I mean, this is pretty well kept. Look at the size of this.
All this quiet makes me come o'er anxious.
Yeah? What is it?
How are you, Sebastian?
I've not got food atwixt my teeth, had I?
Hello, ma'am.
I'm always willing to lend a helping hand. I'm always willing to lend a...
I bet you are. I bet you are. He looks pretty wealthy, but not that wealthy. Alright, folks. We're at some place called the Townsend Estate. Right over yonder. We've walked all the way from this location to here. We're gonna go check out Patrick's estate. Controllers. You know, I'm not... The Forger isn't located in this city, I don't think. We've been to pretty much everybody here. He's not in the Merchant Quarter. Definitely is in the Common Quarter. Or in the slums, as far as I can tell. I think the beggar's outfit, we're gonna have to put that away for a bit. I'm more worried about this quest, the Watchhead's house. I'm pretty sure if we pick this up, it's going to be a timed quest because it's a life and death situation. So I think we won't be going to the Watchhead house just yet. What I'd like to do is check out the rest of the houses. This one, all the way, do a circuit. Rose Chateau Baudellerie. Baudellerie? Baudellerie? So we're going to go check out the... I guess we know what that is. That's the brothel. And then we'll go into the castle, have a look around. Maybe pick up the documents that Grant wants from us. If we go during the daytime, we shouldn't get caught. And then we can unlock the rest of this area a little bit. Get the lay of the land. Then we go, probably not, depends how long, I think tomorrow's episode will just be covering the Noble area. If you can do it pretty quickly, then you can go and start the monster hunting quest and work towards a Mystic Spearhand in Melv. However that's going to work. Yeah, see, you can tell how big the remaining part is still left to uncover here. Quite a lot. Duplino, you weren't kidding how big the city is, especially the Noble Quarter. Gracious Hands Waltz. Yeah, that's the... Okay, fine, that's what that is. We've got a couple of things to do tomorrow. So yeah, we'll unlock the Noble's Quarter. Get to the castle, start unlocking that. If you can do some of Brant's quests already, that'd be great. If not, we'll come back. Stop it! Good lord. Okay. So this is it. The Noble Quarter. We're getting close to the castle. Just yonder. Tomorrow's episode. Let's see how far we can get. Right, I got a dash. Thank you so much for joining us, Duplino. Have a... Well, you're not working tonight, so have a good rest of your day. Enjoy your game. Look forward to seeing how you progress with Fativa. And I look forward to going with some missions with her. Yeah, well, she does. Anyway, thanks so much. Gotta go. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. Have a good morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you are. Appreciate your support. And it's good night from me. Good night from Fizzy, Amanda, and Fativa. Adios. Have a good one. You too, Duplino. She's a warrior. Perfect. We do need a warrior. We got her as a mage at the moment. No, we got her as a thief. I'm gonna send her back, and then get her back as a warrior. That'd be awesome. Top man. Appreciate it. Alright guys. Thank you so much. Until tomorrow. Take care. Adios. Bye-bye for now. Good night. Good night. Good night. Okay, bye.